bersama undangan ambasador, dan yang paling penting adalah teman-teman ambasador dari Pathfinders. Selamat datang di acara hari ini. Apa kabar semuanya?
Luar biasa.
Aduh, senang mendengarnya. Semoga tadi sudah mendapat kesempatan ya untuk mengunjungi pameran kecil sedikit di luar atau peragaan hasil karya ambasador pada saat outbreak. Kami sangat bangga atas kontribusi, pengalaman, dan kisah cerita dari setiap ambasador yang telah diperagakan tadi. Rasanya tidak sabar nih untuk memulai acara ya. Dan mari kita merayakan hari ini dengan para hadirin semua di sini.
We also welcome our consul representative who have given immense support to pathfinders, but above all, the pillars of our migrant domestic workers communities in Hong Kong.
Mari kita dengarkan kata sambutan dari perwakilan konsulat yang telah memberikan dukungan besar kepada pathfinders dan terutama sekali merupakan pilar penyangga bagi komunitas pekerja rumah tangga migran di Hong Kong.
We pleased to welcome in front our consul representative, Consul Paulo Bisaret, to come in front and please go to
Thank you very much. Selamat sore to our Indonesian friends. I was telling some of them who went up with me in the lift earlier that I stayed 2 years in Jakarta.
Yes.
Good to see Indonesian friends. Magandang hapon sa aking mga kababayan, of course, mga Pilipino kababayan in Hong Kong. And good afternoon to all my friends from the Pathfinder family and to guests of the. I've been telling earlier, Carmen, that of all the NGOs here in Hong Kong, I feel closest to Pathfinders. Okay, first of all, the Consul General, Mr. Ralita Tejada, is also extending his greetings and congratulatory message to Pathfinders and to the ambassadors. It is the time of the year when we have so many activities because it's nearing Christmas. So right now, I think he is in Causeway Bay attending also another event of the Filipino community here in Hong Kong. So he told me. Sure.
Sorry. Ya, jadi konsulat Filipina, konsul jenderal Filipina juga mengucapkan selamat dan minta maaf tidak bisa hadir karena waktu-waktu seperti ini biasanya banyak kegiatan ya karena hampir akhir tahun sehingga beliau sekarang lagi di Causeway Bay untuk menghadiri acara yang lain, tetapi tetap menyampaikan selamat buat semua Pathfinder dan juga ambasadornya.
So this morning I was with him and I said, CJ Raleigh, are you going to attend? Because last week he was telling me, I'll see, maybe I can escape from my another weekend or leave early in my earlier engagement and then proceed to TST with you. But this morning he told me, better go ahead because apparently I cannot leave that event sooner as expected. So I said, no problem, sir. So he gave to me the invitation, and he's supposed to give a keynote speech.
Jadi sampai minggu lalu sebenarnya Bapak Konsul Jenderal Filipina masih berniat untuk datang ke acara kita hari ini, tetapi ternyata dia bilang mungkin saya masih bisa datang ya lewat sebentar dari kegiatan yang satunya, tetapi ternyata tidak bisa beliau dan akhirnya pagi ini memberikan undangan kita untuk kepada Mr.Paulo untuk menghadiri dan mewakili beliau.
So everybody from Pathfinders, I think, know me as a man of action. I'm not very good at giving speeches, so this will be more of a pep talk, if you will, not a speech. Okay?
Jadi teman-teman yang sudah mengenal saya, semua orang harusnya biasanya akan mengenal saya sebagai orang yang lebih biasa melakukan ya, beraksi, bukan yang berbicara. Jadi saya tidak terlalu bagus kalau berbicara.
Okay, foremost I would like to show my appreciation to all the ambassadors. I know all of you are busy with your jobs, and yet you still find time. You still find time and exert effort to be of assistance to fellow domestic helpers here in Hong Kong. That's a lot. We owe you a lot.
Jadi sangat bangga kepada teman-teman ambasador. Saya tahu teman-teman semua sangat sibuk dengan pekerjaan, tetapi di tengah kesibukan itu teman-teman masih meluangkan waktu, meluangkan usaha, teman-teman berusaha untuk tetap memberikan sesuatu bagi teman-teman yang lain, dan itu sangat dihargai. Terima kasih.
I always say this, that we cannot do all the necessary, job just by relying on our 5-man team at the consulate. So we appreciate that the ambassadors, somehow, you are the force multiplier of the consulate. Because if without you, most of those who have problems, with unwanted pregnancy and all the issues related to that, will have to go to the consulate for the Filipinas. And we will be the one somehow handling those issues by ourselves. But with you guys, we are not alone. So we really appreciate your effort and your time in trying to reach out and somehow inform our kababayans or compatriots on the very sensitive issues of, let's say, unwanted pregnancy and life. And also for those who are already in that situation, for them to know their rights. I'm a lawyer and I'm very particular with asserting our rights. And we cannot be basically told to give up our jobs just because you're pregnant. I know it's a very difficult situation, but when it comes to rights and the law, it will be unjust to be terminated just because of pregnancy. Okay? And we cannot be here right now without, of course, pathfinders. I always believe that in philosophy, I'm a philosophy graduate, there's such thing as the prime mover. It is the factor which somehow starts the movement. So without the prime mover, the rest will have no ripple effect. So I show my appreciation and gratitude to pathfinders for their mission and their advocacy to help us in helping out our domestic workers, especially Filipino ones, who somehow find themselves in trouble because of pregnancy-related issues, rearing babies, or a baby here in Hong Kong without the necessary support, and they're always there to help. And again, under the leadership of CEO Ms. CJ, if you were not there, maybe all my hair will have been done because all of them will be coming to the consulate. Okay, so with the presence of pathfinders, somehow we can focus on other issues which equally need our attention, but somehow those, especially Filipinos who get pregnant, will have a place to stay, will have a peer support to give them the morale boost, so to speak, to somehow overcome whatever difficulties that they're undergoing because of pregnancy and rearing a child by herself here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I try to make it summary.
Jadi sangat bangga dengan teman-teman karena ambasador dengan adanya ambasador, maka teman-teman merupakan perpanjangan tangan dari konsulat untuk menjangkau teman-teman sendiri. Karena kalau semua yang bermasalah itu harus ke konsulat, maka tidak akan sanggup mereka untuk menangani semuanya. Tetapi dengan keberadaan teman-teman ambasador, maka ada orang duluan yang akan menolong teman-teman yang bermasalah di luar sana, terutama kalau untuk masalah perlindungan maternitas. Jadi itu sangat dihargai, dan terutama buat pathfinder sebagai penggerak utama, dia namanya prime movers. Jadi itu adalah penggerak utama yang dapat membagikan dengan visinya dan semua usaha yang dilakukan untuk menjadi penggerak utama dalam membantu komunitas pekerja domestic worker di Hong Kong. Jadi sangat menghargai teman-teman ambasador dan juga pathfinder sebagai penggerak, karena kalau dengan tidak adanya ambasador mungkin akan cepat gugur katanya rambutnya karena semua masalah akan langsung ke sana, tidak ada yang membantu di komunikasi.
Again, when I arrived here in Hong Kong, then Consul General Tony Morales offered me to take the political and economic desk in our consulate. But I told him, thanks but no thanks, sir. I'd rather stay with the assistance to nationals. Because this is the section which handles the issues of problematic or distressed Filipinos. And that's where I find great satisfaction. When I was in Riyadh, I handled political and economic. It was all paperwork. Somehow, I enjoyed it because I kept myself abreast of what's going on in the world. But you don't get the same satisfaction as helping people and making a difference in their lives. So what you're doing, ambassadors, what you're doing, pathfinders, we are all making difference in other people's lives.
Pertama kali datang di Hong Kong, Pak Paul ditugaskan oleh konsul generalnya untuk menangani bidang politik dan ekonomi. Tetapi beliau menolak, katanya tidak, karena saya lebih suka untuk bekerja untuk membantu teman-teman Filipina yang kesulitan di Hong Kong. Jadi meskipun di bidang politik ekonomi beliau bisa mengikuti perkembangan dunia, tetapi beliau merasa lebih puas jika dapat menolong sesama, terutama kalau dalam hal ini teman-teman Filipina yang ada di Hong Kong. Sama juga yang dilakukan oleh pathfinder, sama juga yang dilakukan oleh ambassador.
So to the ambassadors, once again, this is your day. Enjoy it. Congratulations and keep up the good work.
Thank you. Ini adalah hari Anda. Tetap lakukan yang terbaik dengan tetap meneruskan pekerjaan yang baik ini.
To pathfinders, once again, our gratitude goes to you. I hope you won't get tired doing what you're doing, and I hope you won't get tired somehow receiving requests for assistance, especially now that we don't have a social welfare attaché. We used to work with pathfinders together with our social welfare attaché, then Miss Beth D. But she has since retired last December. So for the next 6 months, they sent another social welfare attaché, but she lasted only 6 months. She went home, so now we don't have one. So I'm confident that with Pathfinder's help, all problems relating to unwanted pregnancies and all the related issues, I can just give a call to Miss CJ, to Miss Medina, Miss Carmen, and I'm sure we always been helping each other since I got here. So in Tagalog, we say sana hindi kayo magsawa. It means we hope that you won't get tired of us. Yeah. So with that, again, since we are already in the first week of December, I wish you all Merry Christmas, advance Merry Christmas, and in the Philippines we say mabuhay kayong lahat, meaning long live the ambassadors, long live Pathfinders. Salamat po.
Terima kasih bahwa jangan capek-capek untuk menerima referral dari rujukan dari konsulat, dan mereka kita tetap saling membantu. Terakhir diucapkan selamat Natal, juga menyambut tahun baru, dan umur panjang buat semua, umur panjang buat Pathfinder, umur panjang buat ambassador. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Consul Paulo. So should we give another round of applause, please? we are the bridge to the community. Now we welcome our CEO, Ms. Catherine, to share a few words with our ambassadors who have been nothing short of proud and happy to see our ambassadors flourish and grow